Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to another WB Mason Coaches Report with the head coach of Hofstra Field Hockey, Coach Courtney Veinotte. Courtney, how are you doing today?
We're doing all right. We're doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right today. Thanks for asking. It wasn't the best of weekends for Hofstra Field Hockey. You started off with a 3-2 loss against Fairfield, although it was, I feel, a very good loss, if there are any, for Field Hockey, because you were down 3-0 and you came
Yeah.
back, scored two quick goals. Looking back at the film, what can you say about your performance against Fairfield?
Yeah, the Fairfield match was a tough one, but I'm thankful for it. I think the team is as well in the sense of, yeah, we found ourselves down 3-0, starting that fourth quarter. The first half we started a little flat. I don't know if we were trying to feel things out or if, I'm not sure, but either way, we dug a little bit of a hole. The second quarter, we really settled in and we started playing a dangerous attacking style. We are getting a lot of opportunities, but ultimately, in between quarter three and quarter four, the team said we can do this. I think they felt the momentum swing in the game, and they scored two quick goals, two goals. I think it was 2.5 minutes or so in the beginning of that fourth quarter to cut that lead 3-2. And I actually, kind of joked with the team and with the staff after the game is if we had one more minute on that clock, I'm pretty sure we were going to tie it up. We just kind of ran out of time there. Um, but ultimately, I'm thankful for the game. I think it's a great game and a great battle to have before entering conference play. We pressed extremely hard on Friday, created some good opportunity and got on the scoreboard when we needed. So thankful for Friday's match. It was really, it was a good battle.
Yeah, absolutely. To go from trailing 3-0 in that fourth quarter to then make it a one goal game, that showed, I think, a lot of toughness in your team. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then unfortunately Sunday, 2-0 loss against UAlbany. Uh, Looking back at that film, what can you say about your performance against the Great Danes?
Yeah, another tough game. It was a 1-0 ball game into the last 2 minutes of the game. They put that second goal in, and so ultimately it was very, very back and forth. It was a low statted game. Um, we kept them to four penalty corners, and both penalty corners were actually repeat corners. So really only two penalty corners created off free play. So it was just, it was a low set game. Ultimately, we came up short. Our legs looked like we were feeling the Friday pressing and the Friday game and a little bit of a lull in our legs. But ultimately, two very, very strong opponents that have had great history and great success out of each of their conferences, to prepare us for conference play. And that's what we knew and what we were looking for, in our out of conference schedule was strong opponents to prepare us for conference play. So I think we got better this weekend. I think we gained some confidence in our ability to come back and our ability to play a different style of game. And so looking forward to the upcoming weekends here and seeing what we can do in the CAA.
Yeah, definitely. Coming going into these games, I think everyone knew that Fairfield was going to be a tough game. UAlbany was going to be a very tough game based on based on their how Fairfield and UAlbany played last year, and then I thought even if the results didn't go our way, the team showed, I think, great toughness and never say die attitude.
Yeah, yeah, and ultimately, we're again, I feel like a broken record every week on WB Mason, but we're getting better every week, and that's all we can ask for. We're a growing program. We know that. We're trying to get better every day. We're fairly young here and there, so it's it's something that I think we got great experience. And yeah, ultimately it was a tough weekend, but at the same time, I'm thankful we got those two games in, and I'm thankful that we were able to show the growth that we did, and we'll come back this weekend a little stronger.
Definitely. It's a good barometer, I think, for where the program is going. Two again, like two very difficult opponents, and you took Fairfield to their limit, I feel, and then you Albany is the stats may not have been in your favor, but I still feel it was a very very even game, if not for a couple of lucky bounces.
Yeah. Agreed.
And then then you brought up entering conference play. How are you feeling? 2-5 on the year, finishing non-conference. How are you feeling going into conference play?
Ultimately, extremely thankful for the amount of matches that we've gotten to play and using those matches as growth opportunities and pushing this program and team forward. And it's there's that saying that once you start conference play, your record is back to 0-0, because ultimately those games don't matter anymore. It's trying to compete and get a bid into that CAA tournament. So I'm feeling good. I think our team is excited. I think we want to win. We're hungry for wins. It's now just fine tuning and adjusting areas of our field, adjusting our attacking 25 opportunities, still staying hungry there, adjusting our possession and keeping possession of the ball. While we're trying to play fast, we still need to play in control. And so adjusting little things and trying to pull it all together for conference play here. But
Yeah,
extremely
definitely.
thankful to have played, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, records go out the window when you enter conference play.
Mhm.
And your opening opponent in conference play is Drexel, unlike the canceled game from this year, which wouldn't have counted for a non-conference game. This one does count for a conference game.
Yes.
What can you say about the Dragons? Have you had an opportunity to break them down and scout them yet?
Today we did a big Hofstra field hockey cleanup day with film. So the coaching staff and players will get after it this week. Probably tonight and tomorrow, some film sessions for Drexel. Always tough. They're always a tough opponent. They're good defensively. They're hard tacklers. I think it's always a good matchup, and they've gotten our number the past 2 years, and it's actually ended up being games that have kept us out of the tournament. So this is a crucial game, and we've already started discussion as it's a must win for us. And it's on the road, so we're gonna have to be a road warrior here this weekend and find a way to get it done. So always a tough team. I think that we found ourselves often. Our Drexel Hofstra match is always that game that's in the past couple years been in or out. So it's a big one this weekend.
Yeah. Well, every conference game is a big one, but based on recent history with Drexel, like you said, them being the team that has ended up keeping you out of the conference tournament, it is a very important game.
Hmm.
So it's going to be this Sunday, March 21st at 3 p.m. at Drexel in Philadelphia. You can view this match on flowsports.com. Find out everything on Hofstra Field Hockey at gohofstra.com. For head coach Courtney Veinotte, I am Nick Capitos, and thank you for joining us for this week's WB Mason Coaches Report.
Thank you.